The flood of '93 has forced thousands of people all up and down the Mississippi into emergency evacuation shelters, and yet we hear little about the conditions in which they are forced to live, sometimes for weeks on end. Reporter Patrick Rocky visited one shelter in Murphysboro, and he says it's not at all like you'd expect.
Okay, I live on Old 13 in a church.
And 9-year-old Renita Lee is not alone. About 45 others, mostly from evacuated Grand Tower, Illinois, live at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints near Murphysboro.
Well, I toughed it out down there, for several days, and they keep telling you to leave. I sure didn't want to come to no shelter, but after I come here, you couldn't be treated any better.
People just dread the idea of a shelter. They have visions of a high school gym with rows of army cots and, game showers and lining up in the cafeteria for canned peas. And that's just not at all what this particular shelter is like. This is sort of the Cadillac of shelters.
We feel home amongst people because we know each other here.
Inasmuch as these people all came from the same small towns, there's a sense of community and a kindred spirit that works real well at causing this thing to be successful.
And despite the comfortable accommodations, this is still a stressful time for these folks, waiting and wondering if they will have a home to return to.
It's like a roller coaster. You're going up and down, because you hear so many stories that it's going to come over and then it's going down. That's the stressful part of not knowing. I was watching the news, and I don't know, it was just like, that's the one that really gives you a roller coaster. You're watching this, well, another levee breaking, and then you get to thinking about your levee.
Patrick Rocky, Newsbeat 6, near Murphysboro, Illinois.